Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and today we're going to be having a look at
Wires.
The Soviet military
Wire recorder by
Hainbach and
AudioThing. Yeah.
But first, we're going to kick off with a member of this illustrious YouTube community who makes music. This is Princess LDG and her brand new track, Breaking Free. Whatever that is. What's going on? What is wrong with my brain? Welcome to the show. I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS. There's my name. Don't wear it out. You'll get committed. What's going on? Man, I thought I was so ready for today. I'm so excited. That was Princess LDG. Yeah, what a cool track. And it's really interesting, really cool as well to see her breaking away from her kind of style that she's kind of garnered here throughout all the little shows that play people's music on this YouTube community. And if you are wondering, why do I open the show each day with music and you just want me to get straight to the app? I know, man. I know. I feel your pain, but you can forward straight if you don't want to hear it. But here on How to App on iOS, it's a little bit more than just like going through the app. I try and go through the app as you know, detailed as I can, a tutorial to give you, the best possible understanding. But at the same time, there are people who buy these apps and actually make music with it, like Princess LDG. So I think, as always, I love to open the show with somebody's music. This isn't a show where, I get you to send me music. I just pick music. But if you are watching along and you don't really take part in the chat very much, you're more of a silent watcher or anything like that, and you are making music, there is an email you can hit me up with. Now, if you're a regular, don't do it. I know who you are. But if you're sitting there watching on the fringe, hit me up. It'd be cool to play your music to open the show with, yeah? And that was Princess LDG, and she's just getting better and better and better and better. And she buys a lot of apps, and she uses them all to make music, and that's what we love to see. There's a pinned comment at the top of the chat. You can go and check out her YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and you can also check out the Song Whip link, which will take you to her music. Yeah. I hope you're all doing well today. It is sweltering here at 8 a.m. in the morning in Victoria. Already it is hot in this room that I'm in. I'm so glad I have my bedroom isn't in my studio anymore. It's next door, and I have the air conditioning running on in there, so when I'm finished, I can just go and float. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Welcome to our Wart Warriors. If you do so, want to support the channel and spend $1 a month, you can hook me up and send me, once you do so, send me a little email with your little custom emoji, and I can put you in the custom emoji section and have your face as an emoji. You know, costs $1. It's not that expensive. Or don't. You can support the channel many other ways. Today, we're going to have a lot of fun today because, remember, vodka is connecting people. Now, God, this is starting to go off the rails. No, we are looking at Wires by Hainbach and AudioThing. And I've been waiting for this app to come on iOS for oh so long. Every time I would see it on desktop, I would be so very jealous because I'm a bit of a Hainbach mark. There we go. I'm a bit of a fan bitch. Whatever Hainbach does, I just can't get enough of. I've had him on the show. If you don't know who Hainbach is, go back, watch the interview I did with him. He's an incredibly gentle, kind human being who takes old equipment, test equipment, and makes amazing music. And he also collaborates with app developers to bring his creativity to apps like the one we're looking at today, Wires, which is fantabulous. And I'm going to show you why in a few brief moments. Let's jump over and say hello to everybody who's here in the chat. Hello, Audible Video. Hope you're doing good. Thomas Christ it says, I prefer Hainbach to J.S. Bach and Sebastian Bach. Princess LDG is here as well. Thanks for being here, Princess. Happy Tuesday. B Metal, he's being metal as usual. Who else? Cold Acre is here as well. Robbie Stingle, oh yeah. Who else? Many Vibes, much love to you, Many Vibes. Thanks for being here. Greg O'Sullivan, good to see you. I saw someone come in and say they were here, but they have to go. I think it was SM Borthwick. I am right. Alex Bacchus, hello. God, what is wrong with me? I did see where yeah, it was SM Borthwick. SM Borthwick. Hey, Jade, looks fun. Unfortunately, the kids are refusing to go to bed, and I'll have to catch it another time. You know what, Scott? Just put them in the bed the old-fashioned way. Oh, man. I'm sorry if you're watching on the replay. Anyway, Brad Example's here as well, too. Welcome, Brad Example. Good stuff. So we are looking at this amazing app. I'm going to jump over first to our price drops. Are there any notable price drops? Not really. There's nothing too exciting. The next batter up, walk up music. Yeah, I don't think so. Anybody want that? Picking guitar school, conceptual chords, bunch of chord learning stuff. Drum session apps are on sale. Not much has changed. It's not a big week for our price drops. But we are looking at this today. So this is Wires by AudioThing, who've really just finally jumped into the iOS space and started porting their desktop apps over to iOS, which we love. And I know there's a whole bunch more coming out soon as well. They've got, you know, a big handful of great stuff that is coming down the pipeline. Hello, Barry Glenn. This is $12.99 USD. So if you're in Australia, guess what? It's going to cost you a lot more. A lot more use. It's on an intro price as well. So it's an intro price until January 25th. So make sure if you're going to get it, You got until the 25th before it goes up. I'm not sure how much it's going to go up, but it is a cheap price. So, yeah, keep that in mind. We are going to tell you, I'm going to give you a little bit of history, yeah? Because, you know, we can just look at the app and I can tell you about it, but let's talk about a little bit of history. So, what is wire recording? Hello, lovely reality. Great show you just did, and Tremor Bear's here. Hello, Bear. So this is a wire recorder. What is wire recording? So most of you will be familiar with tape-to-tape, reel recording with a tape, like old cassette tape, 12-inch tape. It has tape. It goes from a reel to another reel. Well, this is wire recording. So wire recording, or magnetic wire recording, was the first magnetic recording technology, an analog type of audio storage in which magnetic recording is made on a thin steel wire. So think of, you know, like a guitar string pretty much, but even thinner than that. Even thinner than a first string. So thin and delicate that you could snap it just by flicking it. Yeah, really incredible thin technology. The first crude magnetic recorder was invented in 1898. These things have been around for a very long time. Made commercially available by was a telegramophone manufactured by American Telegramophone Company, Springfield in Massachusetts. The wire is pulled rapidly across the recording head, which magnetizes each point along the wire in accordance with the intensity and polarity of the electrical audio signal being supplied to the recording head at that instant. Now, as you can see, there are some pictures here showing you some different types of that original one. Look at this one from 1922. So this is technology that's been around for a long, long time. We have this Webster Chicago model. This is more the American side of things, and of course, Russia had their own version as well. So Germany, there's a German one right there. The Rick Halter reporter. There you go. Look at that. So there were many different versions of this type of recording gear, but in particular, the one we are looking at today is a Russian one that was, oops, and I hit the wrong button, that was actually used for for Soviet spies in the Cold War. These were even used as black boxes in aeroplanes. Yeah, and you can see it here. There it is. Look at that beast. Look at that beast. So this was used for the Secret Service. Yeah, and they would put their recordings onto these reels here, and then you take out the reel and you can send that across and dump that reel into another piece of equipment, another one of these, and hear what they're saying. So very, very interesting stuff. And these things go for a lot of money online because they're so rare. And if I just hit play here, I can show you one kind of in action, if this is going to work. So this is the real deal. It was. Okay. There we go. How cool is that? Every time I use this thing, I feel like I'm in some kind of secret spy movie and I can send... it's so bizarre. Anyway, so Hainbach has got a hold of one of these in the reel. So he's got a physical version of this, and he did a video on this a while back. You can go to his channel. I'll try and post a link to that video in the description after the show, and you can go and see the real thing and how it all works. And then he's got together with AudioThing, and he's very, very painstakingly, use impulse responses to capture as much of this as possible. Now, this thing even comes with a microphone, a dedicated microphone, and a speaker, and he's captured that as well and put that into it. And he's added a few other things just to make it typically Hainbach and really cool. So, shall we go and have a look and play with it? Remember, it's $12.99. I've got it running here in AUM. I've got a few instances going on. What have I got set up here? We're going to kick it off. We'll put it over here with space fields, shall we? And we'll hit... Pretty fucking cool, huh? Wow. So, yeah. So much more than just a recreation of a piece of hardware. This is, I mean, there's a lot of apps out there that do a whole lot of lo-fi stuff and, you know, tape warbles and all that kind of stuff. And we've seen it so much. It's the cool thing these days. Hello, Kim Harden Hudson. Anyone else I've missed who's came in while I was playing some music. So, you know, there's a lot of these apps around, but there's something about this that really stands out because it's got this unique flavor. It's got this real world, you know, this is a thing. This is something that was used in wartime and to save lives in aeroplanes and all this kind of stuff. So there's not only that beautiful history and there's all this kind of tape warble and lo-fi sound that you get out of it, but it's all very unique within its own sound. So what I have running here, just so you know, is 2 instances of scaler for the pianos. I've got a Texquencer running here, which is controlling Shape Synth over here. So Shape Synth is another wonderful, wonderful app by Eric, who makes Rimdegere and String. Yeah, so we'll have a look at this app probably next week or something too. It's been out for a long, long time, but it's really cool. Then we just had a vocal, a microphone and space fields on the end there. And the first track here is, of course, we had a little bit of loop mix, because loop mix really just pulls some beautiful damn sounds. So any kind of percussion or anything like that is really going to sound fantastic, yeah? All right, shall we go through the whole look of everything so you understand what is going on, how to use this to its potential. My opinion I think. Now, it sounds great on guitar. Oh, there's so many things it sounds great on. It's just ridiculous. I'm just going to make sure I've saved this because that's not too bad a thing I made. We'll clear this out. So where this works really good is on, I think, my opinion from using it for a little while now, is on slower things with space, plucks, pianos sound absolutely beautiful. Slower drums, anything that gets a bit fast, because you've got this wonderful reverb in there, this really natural analog reverb, it can get a bit crazy. Yeah, so for plucks, ambient stuff, there's just so many uses for this. I'm going to load up a MIDI channel and an audio channel here. And we're just going to put in a piano and just keep it nice and simple with genuine sounds. Volume 1, another great single piano app here. And all I'm going to do just to mess around is load up Textquencer because it's nice and random and it kind of works well with what we're doing here. So we want to send this Textquencer over to Genuine Sounds and go in here and let's just put in here, we'll actually write something different. I really, if I could spell, really love, I'll do all caps for this, love wires by Hainbach and AudioThing. And now that that's done, I'm going to change the rate, pull the rate down a little bit here. So we'll bring this down to about half. And there we go. Now it sounds pretty terrible like that, yeah? Well, this is where wires can do its magic. Okay, so when you load it up, even before there's a sound, if we take this piano out, as soon as you load it up, you'll notice there's sound straight away. There's a hum and there's the motor sound. Now with the real thing, you can't get rid of this. It's just part of the real deal. But amazingly, we have the technology in an in-app, in a AUv3 to remove such annoyances. And you'll find these, so we'll start with these over here. So here's your hiss and your hum. And here's the motor sound that, you would never be able to remove. It would be, virtually impossible if you were using this to record stuff. But of course, that's what makes the lo-fi sounds so wonderful. Now, while we're over here, you'll notice down below we have a little envelope section. And when I turn that on, the sound disappears. Yeah. So this is really handy for because you've got down here, if we hit the little spanner, we've got an attack and a release. So we can drag out the tail with the release and give it a nice, or we can cut it off and give it like a pad kind of effect. And that controls these here. So a really nifty thing. Now, you're not going to get this built into the real thing, obviously. So if we bring the piano in, the noise, the hum and the motor are now connected to this envelope. I think it's only the motor, actually. Yeah, so we've got clicks here. So yeah, we've got clicks there as well. Yeah, so you can hear now. As we play with the envelope, we can control how long that release is. So every time a note's played, we're getting the hiss and the hum in there. It's actually both. Which makes a really fascinating sound. Super cool. Right, so let's move our vision from over here and go over to the top right now. Here's our master input and our master output. Now, these are just more than just an input and output volume. this is where the algorithm has been. This is the beauty of digital recreations of this amazing analog, hardware. There has been a algorithm put in there here for a saturation, yeah? So you can hear we're getting this distorted sound in there now. Hello, Feisty Feather. Really fascinating stuff. I love that the distortion is available in there, and you've got a soft clip here, which will really just add to that saturation there. Down below here we have a mix button, so we can pull out all of that noise. We can pull out all of it, and so you can control your mix, wet, dry mix of how much effect you want in here. We also have this routing knob down here for a clean routing or a dirty routing. And if you want to go mono, you should be able to hear now. We're in mono now. Trim, which is connected to these as well. Let's turn down here. And you can even go way into the minuses here with this out trim as well. So double click to go back to 0. Hello, Les. Hope you're doing good. So you can hear that warble in there. It's really, really yummy. Really nice, warm sound. Okay, so also let's head over to the top left-hand corner. Hello, Mark, bro. Hope you're doing good. We have this mic and speaker. So you remember at the top of the show I said the original analog hardware of this device came with a dedicated microphone. So Hainbach has gone ahead and, impulse response the fuck out of the microphone. So we can add the microphone sound over this or the little speaker that comes with it. Now, I think I've got a video. Let's jump across. I want to show you this. I want to give you a nice bit of nostalgia so you can see exactly what's going on with these things because they're bloody incredible. Is it? I think it's this video here. Let me make sure. Can I scroll in this? No. I think it's this one.
3.5 inch size speaker.
Here's this little speaker.
Only rated at 0.3 watts.
Yeah, see this thing?
Mounted on a plastic piece that would have went to, because you can only have one track on wire, the wire itself, but still, we're aware of that.
Now, just to be clear, just to be 100% clear with this too, because I don't want to lead you astray, Hainbach actually didn't have the proper microphone, so this microphone was sampled from one of AudioThing's microphone sounds, which I think they tried to model as close to. So let's play again, and we'll turn on this mic. I'm going to speed up this piano a little bit. So you can hear very subtle stuff, but it all depends on what you're playing. And to give you a little bit more understanding about how this works too, so this actual wire recorder is quite different to most other ones. It has 3 playheads. It has a record, an erase. I think that's the erase, record, and play. So the wire goes through these 3 playheads, which is very rare for these kind of machines. Let's hit play again. And let's talk about this section, because this is where you get your crazy lo-fi flutter. Let's bring this up. Things get a little bit crazy. And also we have this section here, which is called drops. Now this is like almost a bit crusher, but it crushes in such a unique way. Listen to what it does to the sound as I turn it up. So if we turn the speaker on, you should be able to hear a difference. There's a bit more bottom in that, and that speaker kind of sucks out some of the fullness. You can also add some clicks in here, so that kind of static you would get on an old walkie-talkie or CB communications device. Now the last one here, let's pull this all out, is a tilt EQ. So what this does is it's almost like a low cut, high cut. So when we take it up, you're going to get a lot more high end. Take it down, a lot more bottom end. So there's your tilt EQ. But where some of the magic really happens here is down below with this echo section. So, wow. Now, of course, this kind of isn't built into the original thing, but thanks to digital technology, we can now do this. What's going on, Pete Johns? So you can lock the you can lock the time of the echo to sync to your DAW. And then you've got the option of going, you know, an eighth dotted, a quarter, half, quarter dotted, half. Now, the echo feedback here can get wild. Let's take it wild, shall we? So really beautiful. You've got the decision to do a mix or just go completely wet. So now all we're hearing is just the echoes. Okay, so now we get to, let's just stop this. So now we get to this. So when Hainbach purchased this actual real-world analog device, it actually came with a bunch of these wire reels, wire tapes. And he went to the painstaking effort to actually go in and record these and put these into this second reel here. So when you click on this second reel, these are the recordings that were on that real life piece of gear that Hainbach purchased. And I think there was a number of them. I think there's something like 8 reels or something. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's taken all of them and put them in there. And at any time you can just click on this reel and stop them. So really handy to just bring into a track that you're doing.
Hier ist der eingebaute Personalplatz. Anspruch. Überprüft die Fehler kommen.
Listen to that piano. It's destroyed. So there's your overall use, where everything is, how everything works. You also have up here a little lock section, just in case, you know, you like what you're doing and sometimes you're a bit of a fool like me and you knock everything and ruin everything. You can't do it. It's all locked. Look, I can't change anything. Everything's locked into place, no matter what I touch. Although I touched that and it unlocked. There we go. And, well, so when you click that, see how now this is locked? If whatever you click on here, now these are locked. Yeah, so you can lock those. Let's go back in here and unclick. You've also got a options here. So you've got global settings. You can clear the buffer, start, stop, the tape start and stop, which is, I will get to that. I've saved the best till last. You can mess around with the animation and turn off the animation, all this kind of stuff. The echo, you've got echo level, post and feedback, oversampling. You can lock unlock all parameters, and you can copy and paste presets, yeah? You've got a manual if you get a little bit lost, but here's the funnest bit. Let's get some sounds. Over here we have playback, start and stop, and if I hit stop, and we can restart it again. Really neat. And you can control the speed of the stop by changing the speed here, so you can have a really fast stop. Oops. You can turn it off at any time and hear your piano in the background. Plus, there is a heap of presets. We'll go through some of these presets. Hopefully, they're not going to be too loud. Yeah. Damn. I'm going to load in a few other instruments here, some solo stuff. Let's just throw in some things like, what can I do here? Let's do super lo-fi. Let's throw in a voice, a microphone. Yeah. And bang this on, because not only is this really interesting for vocals, but for creating your own like spoken things. Let's get this out of here. So, as you can hear, when we turn this on over here, you can recreate this pretty easily. Yeah, we can bring this tilt up. Yeah. Hey. Hey, you can even get this really demented robot kind of sound by
fucking with the echo. I am a Dalek. Don't fuck with the doctor. The doctor. Camera. And when using the microphone, I will not fall for you. I am a Dalek. Out with you, the doctor. 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 I don't know. Can anyone hear me? Help! I won't.
Right, what else can we add in here? Just want to add some guitar. Maybe we could try some strummer. And introduce a scaler over here. Hey, Zach. I will send this scaler out to strummer. We want to door sync the scaler. I want to set this to about 4 beats. Anyway, you get where I'm going with it. Lots of fun to be had. What I want to do also is just open up something like GarageBand, because we want to look after our GarageBand people. We don't need this anymore. Let's just get rid of that. Hello, Ocular Pat Down. Anyone else I may have missed? Yeah, Cold Acre says, I'm so getting this on the Mac. This is available on Mac as well. Shall we have a quick look at how much it is on the Mac, just for those users? Wires. Mac AudioThing, I think. Boom. Here we are. Here it is on the Mac. So $39 US, I do believe that is. So it's actually on sale at the moment from $59 to $39. Absolutely worth your time. $12.99 for iOS. But let's open up GarageBand, shall we? And have a bit of a mess around and see what we can just take some stock things from GarageBand and see what we can turn them into, because, you know, there's a whole bunch of beats and stuff in here and piano chains we can turn into something interesting, I think, with this. So we'll start with a beat, possibly. Use the auto drummer or something like that. More drummers. What do we got? Electronic. Magnus. Let's just choose Magnus, and we'll take the BPM down of this, the tempo, to about 76. That'll do. And we've probably got some kind of piano line in here that we can do a smart piano. Sweet. What else can we throw in? Maybe some kind of weird bass line, just for fun. Again, just using, basic stuff out of here. Don't want to get too complicated. We've got some smart bass in here. Keep it simple. Sweet. All right, let's go in and mess around. See if we can do these drums a little bit. First, I'm going to go into this drum and add some more fills and a bit more complexity. Sweet. And we'll go in and add our friend, our friend Wires, that's all the way down the bottom under W. Let's see if we can mess this shit up. Okay, so it's actually working in here. That's a good sign. Why do we not have... There we go. Let's try and destroy this. Just flutter it out. Man, it sounds like the apocalypse, doesn't it? Beautiful stuff, beautiful. Let's fuck this bass up. And we'll add a few more other effects to it too. And then to go out, what we'll do last is we'll throw a bunch of Hainbach apps together and do something fun before we leave. I really love this envelope down here. I think this envelope's beautiful. To be able to... Wow, that was intense. What happened? I don't think that's right. Could it be another one of GarageBand's famous idiosyncrasies? We love GarageBand, don't we? It's fabulous until it doesn't work, and that's often. But we love it. What is going on? I don't know what that is. Is that a bug? It could be a bug. That's a weird bug. If it is a bug, maybe it's because we've got a couple of things running. Maybe it's GarageBand. Who knows? But yeah, it's like going out of its brain. And it's every time we add. Let's try this. See if it comes back. Maybe it's only when it's on the initial patch. That's really strange. It's happening again. Weird. It actually works. We need some more effects on this. I don't even know what it's doing. Let's stop that and see if reloading GarageBand fixes it. That is demented. It's got to be a bug. It's got to be some kind of, but it's an interesting bug. In GarageBand, maybe it's a bug when you've got more than 2 instances running that it shits out the circuits of GarageBand. Wow. I love these kind of things that happen. Interesting. So to go out last or today, let's just go back over into AUM and mess around a little bit with another Hainbach app. So, of course, I'm going to load up the other app that I think is one of the 2 apps this year I think are just already killer apps. And they both got Hainbach's name in them. So the first one, of course, we'll go in here and grab. We want wires in here first. Installing GarageBand, if that's what GarageBand does. Go and get it, man. What am I doing? What was I going to load up here? I can't even remember what I was going to load up. My brain's mush. What was I going to load up? Floss. That's what I was going to load up. Floss. So, we've got Floss loaded up. Let's load something interesting in here. I don't know if you know this, but Floss has had an update while we're here, where you can now control Floss down here with a MIDI controller. So you notice now that I've hit MIDI control, these dots have been blanked out. And now I can hold down a key on my keyboard which is wicked. It's just added another dimension to how cool this app is, how cool Floss is. Let's find something else in Floss. What else have we got? We'll grab one more kind of thing from here. What have we got, like a blade? That was fun, wasn't it? There you go. What a fucking awesome app. What an incredible app. Yeah? AudioThing, you've knocked it out the park. You've brought it to iOS. It was already a great app. It's on iOS now. Very happy days. It's $12.99. It's on sale, so if you're going to get it now. It's going to go up on the 25th. As you can see, you can do some pretty outlandish stuff. Doesn't really matter what style. Just get in. Mess around with it. It's very unique. It's very different than any other warble, lo-fi tape kind of thing. It's Hainbach, man. And it's an original, incredible piece of hardware that has been ported over. AudioThing have done a great job. Hainbach's done a great job sampling everything. Can't fault it. Perfect. Go get it. Do it now. Be happy. Thanks for joining me today, folks. Tomorrow we're going to have a look at, I don't know, we're going to have a look at X Sequence 2. It's an oldie. It's been out for a little while, but it's what it's really good for doing is it's a sequencer. It's a standalone sequencer that you can connect to AUM. So you put all your instruments in AUM And then this sequences them all into an editor. And you'll see it's very handy to make some, if you want to use something like AUM and think outside the box, this is where you want to go and grab a hold of this. The day after, folks, we are finally, I can't even find the thumbnail for it because it was that long ago. I was going to start this show. It was back last year, but I don't even know where it is. But it's happening tomorrow, something. We are going to start making a song using an app that I can't find. Although there it is, N track. This isn't the this isn't the thumbnail, but we're going to start making a song using N-Track Studio DAW on the day after. And guess what? I can announce now the thumbnail's not ready yet, but Thursday for you guys. God, I'm sweating my pants off in here. Thursday on the channel here, we're interviewing Mr. Smith. Yeah, Mr. Smith. So he's going to come on and talk about his musical journey. And then on the weekend, we have a live performance from the amazing Robin Cheyenne. She is performing live on the channel Saturday for you guys, Sunday for me. Sponsored by DistroKid. Awesome stuff. All right. Do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better. And remember, we'll all rise together.
We'll all rise together, 'cause you make me shine better, and we'll all rise together.
Don't forget, Pete Johns is up in about half an hour's time with GarageBand Weekly. I'll automatically dump you over to his channel if you'd go and like to watch that. See you later.
When the night is cold and lonely, we all shine together.